Hey everybody, it's Tony from Appalachian Dual Sport, and yes, we have a Christmas tree already up. Thank my wife for that. It's not even Thanksgiving, but we're ready, man. We're ready for the holidays. It's my favorite time of the year anyway. But look what I got. Something cool to review. Let's get to it. So a company called Viking Bags contacted me, and they said, "Hey, we like your page, we like your website. Would you like to review something for us?" And I'm like, "Yeah, man, I'll totally do it." And I was actually pretty flattered that they would pick me to do a review of one of their products. So, of course, I said yes. So I took a look at their website, which is vikingbags.com, and I selected a product, and it's this. Now, I wanted to keep it in the bag. I started tearing it open, but I thought, you know what, I'm going to do this review video in two parts. I'm going to do the initial unboxing, although it's a bag, as you can see, but I'm going to do the unboxing, initial impressions, and then I'm going to mount it to my motorcycle. And then part two of the video series is going to be the actual riding it with it on the bike, and then giving you my final impressions. And I want to do it that way because right now I'm not really sure what the weather's going to be doing and when I'm going to actually get a chance to ride my motorcycle with this bag on it. So I want to get something out there. Everything, all the product links are going to be down below in the description. So take a look. But it's vikingbags.com. And let's get this bag open because I haven't even looked at it. Okay, so it just comes in a basic white bag with a packing slip. Big Ziploc bag that looks like it's been put through the ringer, I guess. Alright, here it is. Alright, now this is not a tank bag, it's not a saddle bag, it's not a fanny bag. It mounts right above your handlebars on the front plate. At least that's how they show it mounted on their website. I'll probably try to do a little insert of the picture from their website as to how it's shown. Alright, so let's take a look at this. Alright, so far it is a heavy, very heavy actually, feeling nylon. This is rubber. Feels really good. Actually, it looks really good. Kind of a raised, I don't know if my camera's picking that up, kind of a raised rubber emblem. Reflective strip on the front. This is mounted, basically, here's your headlight. So it's mounted right above your headlight, like that. Let's take this off. Alright, so you got this clear protective case here, sealed with Velcro. I'm assuming you'd want to put all your documents and stuff in there. And it's detachable. Very cool. Just a strip of Velcro there. Okay, so, by the way, if I sound kind of funny, it's because I'm actually wearing my helmet. Because my helmet's got this chin mount on it, where I can mount my action camera. And I didn't want to try to hold the action camera in one hand while I filmed or manipulated the bag with the other. So, all right, let's keep looking at it. So we got this webbing, this strap here, plastic buckles. Nothing kind of out of the ordinary. So they got the quick release latch and to pull it tight. Kind of looks like what you would expect to find on a bag like this. Looks to be about a 1-inch strap. Relatively standard nylon. Let's see, and this is kind of a rubberized backing here. Alright. Little tab right here. And then, of course, a zippered enclosure with a flap coming over for weather sealing, I'm sure. Looks like we've got YYK zippers And they've got these little plastic pull tabs on them to help you pull. And you've got actually two, so you can mount the zipper in the position you like. And let's pull this back and get this open. Okay, it opens relatively easily. Okay, opening up the bag. Alright, if you can see here, it's just slightly padded interior with a slightly softer nylonish material. Got kind of a rubberized backing here. Again, I believe for waterproofing. Little padded back here. More padded than it is up front here. It feels at least a little bit. Okay, so you got one pocket here, separated from the other pocket here. So you've got a heavy rubberized bottom, and then this little pocket here. So this is the largest space here, up front, towards the front of the bag, and then you've got this slight divider in the back here. So this is not meant to carry anything too heavy, I don't think. It's not meant to be a tool bag or any of that. Although you could get some decent amount of tools in here. Although I wouldn't want to carry my tools up on my number plate like that, up high and in that one spot there. Although most of us wouldn't really notice the extra weight up there and throw us off balance, seeing how most of us middle-aged riders like myself are out of balance anyways. But alright, so that's basically it. It's I'm gonna say it's about, I'll get the actual dimensions for you and flash them up on the screen, but it seems to be about a 10 by 3, so 3 this way, 10 this way, and about, let's see, deep from here to here, I'm going to say it's about a 6. 6 by 10 by 3 maybe. So yeah, it can hold a lot of good stuff. What I was thinking is, especially with this, is I used to carry my documents and things like that on my sleeve. There was like a little see-through sleeve spot on my fly jacket, but water would penetrate that little section, and my documents sometimes got wet. But I would think this would be perfect for holding your documents, snacks, extra gloves, sunglasses, maybe even a small camera, things that you want to get quick access to. So if you pull this zipper up, although right now I'm having a difficult time pulling this zipper up. Alright, am I doing it wrong? Is the flap getting in the way? No, okay, that was much easier. Alright. Okay, so yeah, so you could see that having this here would be quick and easy access. Now, this thing, map case maybe, documents, so if you just strap it there. So I can see this thing just flapping around. And if you're doing about 70 down the highway and this is on the front of your bike, what's this thing going to be doing? Like this? I don't know. We'll have to check it out. We'll have to try it with, without. Maybe it's meant to flip back this way so you can look at it while you're riding and have it just sitting there. Although I don't know how many people still use just a plain old paper map these days of, GPS, and everybody's got a phone, etc. But anything you want quick glance at, it would be good to put in here. Maybe you drop your phone in here and you can see if it's ringing or whatever. I don't know. That's just up to you. So this is a little added bonus. Honestly, you can even mount it this orientation, which is cool. That's handy. And it's on there. So, all right. So initial impressions of this product are favorable, I would say, in the sense that, there's nothing complicated about this. It's just a bag, right? But number one, it looks good. I would definitely be not embarrassed to have a bag of this style on my bike. This looks good. To me, this looks good. I like the simple style. I like the reflective strip that they added. That's really cool. The logo looks good. It looks like it's built of very sturdy material. I like the rubber backing here. I like the fact that they have, even though this is nylon here, they have the rubber on the bottom. So I'm wondering if the entire thing is encased in a rubber shell, so that when you do zip this closed, and I like how this flap is facing that way, so when water is coming, it's not going to penetrate this this zipper. We'll try to do a water leak test later, but for now, overall impressions are very favorable. This is not a super cheap bag, okay? This didn't cost $20. This was, I think right now on their website, this is $52. So it's not a cheap bag, and I don't think it looks cheap at all. I think it actually looks good. So step 2 is we're going to mount it to one of my bikes, and we're going to see how it looks. All right. Catch you in a second. Okay, so here we go. We've got my bike here in the ultra tiny garage here at Appalachian Dual Sports House. And we got the Viking bag here. And we're going to try to mount it. So we're going to take off the map case here. And we're going to put this on. So what we've got, I watched the video on their website, vikingbags.com. And it appears that they have these two straps attached to the upper handlebar, or to the handlebar. And then these two straps here attached to the forks down here. I'm not quite sure what they intended for these straps here. Perhaps another way to mount it, if depending on which direction you're going. But let's give that a go, and we'll see how that works out. There were, if I were to criticize Viking Bags in regards to this kit right now, I would have to say that the main complaint is that there are no instructions of any kind included with this bag. No mounting instructions, no explanations, no nothing. So, in the future, if they want to include something, they should include some instructions. So, alright, our choices now, it's designed to mount here. Okay, now, online, they've also said it can mount hanging back this way. And I guess that could be an option, but let's try it this way, and then maybe we'll try it the other way later. But, alright, let's get these loops going. So, if, on my GPX, let's see, the crossbar pad, let's loop it to the crossbar pad, because I think that'll give me more leverage to tighten it down with the straps on the lower end. Let's just see how this looks. So hopefully this doesn't take too long. And actually, it's going to be quite quick. You can probably get it mounted, fully mounted, no problem, in under 5 minutes. But I think, again, getting back to the fact that there are no instructions included, people that have never mounted bags to their bikes or what have you, they might be a little bit lost. Let's see. Again, I'm curious as to what the straps on the back side of the bag would be for, if not designed to mount some other way. Perhaps they're there so that you can maybe mount this to a rack on the back of your bike if you wanted to. Alright, so here we go. So let's get it to the outside of the crossbar pad so that the straps don't move this way while riding. Okay, well, that's not bad. Okay, so let's get this one. And we'll go around the tube. Well, this has a possibility of just riding up. So let's go. Again, I'm wearing my helmet with my chin-mounted camera, So if my audio sounds funny, like I sound a little muffled or something, that's the reason. All right, let's go. Trying not to pinch anything, control cables, wires, or any such thing when tightening down my straps. Now what would be cool is if see these little loops here? There's one on each side. That'd be cool if this bag had an option for just having a loop here, and I could stretch some kind of actual ratcheting tie down from here to here. But okay, so far that's on there. Okay, so that's what it looks like. It's on here. Doesn't look like it's gonna move too much. Let's get that bag. We'll put it like this. Okay. So your mat bag would be like this, and obviously fully visible from where you're sitting while you're riding. But again, is it just going to be doing this the whole time? We're going to find out. So what if we orientate it like this? I'll be doing this the whole time. I don't know. We'll see. But if it's like this, easy access to the zippers, and then easy access to the contents of your bag. Okay. So once again, this zipper, pulling from that angle at least, not the easiest. Okay. By the way, online they said the dimensions of this bag were 11 by 7 by 1.5. So I actually think it's deeper than 1.5. But let me get a tape measure. Got my tape measure. Yep, definitely 11. Definitely not 7. Definitely not 7. Unless you're going to somehow balloon it out. But it's more like 6 1/4, 6.5 at the most. Depth, it's more like 2. So their dimensions are a little off online. But that's not a big deal breaker. By the way, I was watching the video that they have posted. It doesn't really show much as to how you're supposed to get this mounted. But like I said, it's mostly self-explanatory, and you can find a way to mount it to your bike, no problem. The descriptions that they have on their website, I don't know if somebody that was not a native English speaker wrote the descriptions, but they don't quite make sense. So another criticism, and that is of their website itself, is that their descriptions they seem like they're made by somebody who's not a native English speaker. So I think they probably should get around to eventually fixing that, but most people I think will forgive them for that. But yeah, so this is on here pretty good. So the only next step, I'm going to try to flip it around here. Probably not going to show that process, but I'm going to try to flip it around, see if I can mount it the other way. But in the meanwhile, I'm going to shut this off so that you don't have to watch me doing that. And then I'll take a picture of, see what it looks like when it's flipped around. Okay, so I flipped the bag around, and I used the straps in the back side of the bag here to just simply go around my crossbar pad. I haven't been able to fully cinch them down, just given the way that the position of the straps and the crossbar pad and everything. If I flip it through here, then I can get a little better cinch on it. So it's pretty tight to the crossbar pad, but you know, the side straps, I'm also strapping to the bars here, and I mean, it's okay. This one is going underneath the bar, and this one is kind of going through the bar to strap. So I think through the bar is probably a better way to strap it down here. So running it through the bar and then back around. This one kind of goes all the way around the bar. So I don't think that's the best way to do it. So now I'm trying to decide where to put these lower straps. Would I run them around the forks again? So if I do that, the strap comes out kind of cockeyed, but that's okay. I think we can still get a good cinch on it. So we'll run it up through there. Sorry, try to get my camera on point and cinch it down. And I've only done that one side. So the bag would be kind of like this here, with the map flap like this. And I can tell you right now, I don't think I would like this orientation, front side. I mean, it's okay, I guess, but it kind of obscures your Speedo if you have one. Small one like mine tucked down in there. By the way, this is a 2021 and a half GPX TSC 250R. It's a Chinese bike, Chinese two-stroke 250. It's a great bike. But yeah, so anyway, I don't think I would like this orientation being in front, I'm sorry, on the crossbar facing me. It's just, I don't know. It could be okay, I guess. It doesn't really interfere with anything. So, alright, we might try it both ways. We'll see. But for now, I'm going to flip it back around, try it as they show on their website, mounted to the front number plate just above the headlight. Doesn't obscure the headlight in any way. And we'll try to ride it like that, and we'll go from there. All right, we'll catch you then. All right, real quick, I got it mounted back to the front of the bike. I ran the loops underneath the lower triple clamp here so that there's no way they can ride up and then loosen up. So I put it under here. I think that's probably the superior way to mount it. If I didn't mention it before, Viking Bags did provide me this bag for free. I didn't pay anything for this. They are not paying me anything, obviously, for an endorsement or for a positive review or any of that nonsense. So all they did was give me the bag. So I, again, will do my best to give you my honest and unfiltered opinion of this bag. And my impressions so far are good. And I can't wait to take it for a ride. And we're going to do that in the next video. So stay tuned for that. Keep your eyes open, and we'll catch you then. Okay, I decided I was going to conduct an experiment on this Viking bag. I'm taking some Vital Trailside toolage, also known as toilet paper, and I'm going to stick it inside here. This will simulate the map. Make sure it's nicely sealed. There we go. Stick that on there. And then we're going to take the toilet paper, stick it in the bag, and then we'll zip this sucker up. Alright. See, these bags, or these zippers, they're brand new, obviously, so they don't pull super easy. Maybe the zipper could use a little wax. Let's put that kind of right in the center, which is going to leave a little hole right here. So let's flip the edge over. Obviously, this isn't going to simulate rainfall with my super scientific device here, but I'm going to soak this bag. I'm going to let it go for about an hour. So don't let it be said that Appalachian Dual Sport doesn't spend the money to do a test. So let's twist this. Let's get it turned on, and we'll see how this looks. Okay, so I didn't like the sprinkler or the hose head that I had on there. So let's do this. This will be a much better test for actual rain. So we'll adjust this a little bit. kind of leave it like that. So not like a pouring deluge, but more of just a driving misty rain. So we're gonna let this go for about an hour. So we'll come back in an hour and we'll open up the bag and we'll see what happened. Just to be fair, Viking does not list this bag as being waterproof. They list this bag as being weather resistant. So if it gets wet, it gets wet. So we'll see what happens. All right, catch you in an hour. All right, it's been an hour. Let's go turn off this water. Still spraying. All right, let's turn this water off. Let's go check it out. All right. All right, thoroughly soaked. Yep. Thoroughly soaked. Step one. Ew. Clearly, there's water in there. So yeah, map case, not particularly waterproof. Totally soaked. Okay. All right, now, I had it mounted like this, so obviously the water was hitting it and just penetrating, getting through there. So if it's mounted like this and the opening is down here, maybe it would do better. I don't know. It could be a test for the future. But let's find out what's in the bag. And looks pretty wet. Zipper wise, let's open it up. Oh boy. Oh my God. Totally waterlogged. Okay. Yeah. This is paper mache now. Wow. Okay. That is not waterproof in any way, shape, or form. There's water pooling in the bottom of the bag. I don't know if you can see that. There's water pooling in the bottom. So I'm going to say, as far as waterproofing goes, or highly weather resistant, I don't think so. So that is, as far as any kind of waterproof goes, that's going to be a fail for this. Not a super heavy mist, but a heavy mist, or a mist nonetheless, for an hour right on the bag, and completely got soaked. So whether it got simply through the zipper and then just leaked in, I don't know. But yeah, so I'm going to say that is a fail. Now, again, to be fair, Viking does not say that this is waterproof. And I'm wondering if you could spray some material, some of that waterproofing stuff onto here and improve that. Because, you know, it does have this rubber lining. So to be totally soaked like that, I'm surprised, frankly. So anyway, that's that. There's the water test. Tony from Appalachian Dual Sport, out.